Rad Rodgers, is it rad or is it bad? Well, we're gonna find out in this review. Check it out. What's up, guys? Joel Vallie from Media Glitch here, and next to me I have the lovely.
Hello, I'm Miranda.
Yes, and I know you all came to see her and not me, but you're getting me today, so let's go.
You're getting his game today.
That's true. That is true. And you know what I love about this day and age of PlayStation, and I feel like we're getting a lot of games that come out on Steam, you know? Some good, some bad, you know, but there's a lot of stuff being ported over on every console. It's like, it doesn't matter what console you have.
Yeah.
As long as you have one, you have a wide variety of things. So, Rad Rodgers is something that came out on Steam a while back. I believe it was a Kickstarter game when it first launched. Now, I love that we're also getting, there's like just a load of retro style games for people like me.
Oh yeah, that's been a
like
huge
new
movement.
games that are coming. Yeah, exactly. And so I really like that. And so Rad Rodgers is one of them. It pays homage to that retro era that I grew up in. So already I think I kind of lean towards like, okay, yeah, this attracts my eye. I'm gonna review it. I'm not giving the code to Miranda. I'm
busy playing Vermintide beta anyway.
So let's look at Rad Rodgers and not Vermintide. Now, Rad Rodgers, here we go. Did I say it wrong?
No, you're fine.
I didn't know. You're over here laughing at me. Okay, so I'm sorry. I missed the asset. But, like, you can play in kid mode or you can play in adult mode. Do not let your kid play in adult mode because it is vulgar as they go, okay?
Oh.
So the story goes, of course, you get sucked into a video game, you know, type of thing from your cartridge, and your cartridge kind of becomes your friend. He kind of becomes like a weapon.
Kind of like Arcade
sorts.
Mayhem?
It kind of feels like that Max game, Max the Brotherhood. You know, you're sucked into that world. Like and that's such a good game, man. You guys check that out. But so you wake up, right? And here, I'll tell the story.
Home to the elder tree. Thing is, she stopped taking my calls, and the kids have gone berserk. Let's go pay the old birch a visit, huh?
So you don't have much information to go on, but that's, you know, you go, it's your side scroller, like platformer type of game, you know? And a lot of the levels look very unique. You got to get these pieces, find these pieces. Once you have 4 of them, you unlock like the entryway to the next door, basically.
Oh,
so
I see, to the next level.
You're just kind of like scouting, looking for things. It's pretty cool.
What's with all these young boys getting sucked into video games? Is it
sucked into video games?
Is it like an allegory? Like how they lose their lives?
Don't lose it.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. Focus. Let's look at the graphics. Anytime, Tommy. Okay, there we go. So, as far as like the cut, like you have your like kind of the story in the beginning, and you have your cut scenes, sprinkled without. There's not a ton. They all look great. You know, I feel like the colors are very vibrant. They make good use of the level design and
It's
all.
beautiful.
Everything looks really well done here. There's a wider range of weapons as well, which we'll get into here in a minute. Wow, that was a fast asset. Was that my fault?
We were laughing a little bit.
Were we?
A little bit.
I'm sorry. So, but graphically, I thought the game, it's very appealing to the eye.
Seems polished.
It's polished. It probably should be, because I think from Steam to now, they did quite a few updates.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
And so, because now I think it's THQ that's kind of back in the project, so I think they got a little bit more money. But let's move on to my next asset. And so this is gameplay wise. It's set up kind of like Super Mario World. You know, you got your map. You go there. You're exploring. Of course, diamonds get 100. What happens? Get a free guy. You know how that goes. So,
okay.
but like platforming, solid, man. Solid platformer, man.
Nice responsive controls.
The control. Well, sometimes.
Oh.
They have a lot of pixel perfect jumps. You want to piss me off in a game? It's fine to have 1 or 2 in certain hard places, but not all the time. And why does water gotta hurt me, man? Water?
You can't swim.
Really?
Because you got a robot.
You're a little boy. You never
I
learned how to
understand.
swim.
I'm getting electrocuted, but like, okay, lose a robot then, okay? Well, anyway, they have a pretty cool like guns. You know, that was my favorite one that like shoots out like freaking flaming phoenix. You know,
Oh,
It's
wow, yeah. I
pretty
can see
BA. You know,
that.
but now talking about the guns, like when I have this automatic, there's a delay when you hit the button and when the gun starts, and it would drive me insane. And you have to use that R trigger to hold on so you can point up. It's not like Contra. It's not like that where it's all nice and smooth. There's some getting used to the controls. It's not horrible, not the greatest thing. There's items you pick up, diamonds like I said,
Yeah.
hearts for life. You guys know how that runs, right? There's also parts of the game where you enter into the game and it's very floaty.
I just say, it has a Space Marine bolt gun. Like,
Oh,
literally.
yeah.
Oh yeah. So there's parts in where you go into the game and you manipulate the game to get to other parts of the game. Controls are a little bit floaty there, not too bad. Not my favorite parts of the game.
I don't know that platformers do well for weird inconsistent controls maybe. Because it's not bad, but it's not like there's pixel perfect jumps and then there's certain delays in the gun shooting. Like, I don't know. It seems problematic when you have platformers which are usually very
Yeah.
precise and timing based.
And then, like I said, I don't mind pixel perfect jumps, and we're not talking in pixels anymore because we're in a new generation. There's no, you know what I mean? Like, but you know, to have that all the time it was kind of frustrating, kind of annoying. But it was more like the delay on the gun that kind of made me mad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
You're not killing things quite fast enough.
Right.
I
But
understand.
honestly, to tell you the truth, it's manageable. It's not like insanely frustrating.
How long is it?
The game?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you were really good, you could probably run through it in a couple hours. It's not the biggest game,
Oh, okay.
you know.
Okay.
Music-wise, listen to the music, and we'll get to it. What do you think? Very like
could be down
techno.
with this.
I loved it. I thought the music fit everything that was going on in the game. Fit it well.
Okay.
That's what I liked about the game the most. Probably was the music. Definitely made my experience better. I had actually okay. I'm making it sound like I had a bad experience. I did, but I had a
Mediocre?
yeah, and I'll tell you why. Here's why. If you're going to make a game that pays homage to older retro style games, don't you think you should have a level boss when you get to the end?
Like retro games?
Yeah,
Yeah, actually I would.
because there's no level bosses in this game. Well, there are towards the end, a couple, but you're going a long time, you don't see no level bosses, and I feel like, man, why can't I have a level boss? Why can't I get to the end of the game and, you know, fight a level boss?
Right, guys? Let me know if you agree in the comments. Should retro homage games all have level bosses?
Now, I think this game's only what, Dylan? He's gonna look it up for me. But I know on Steam it's cheaper because it's been out for longer.
Sure.
And on PS4, Rad Rodgers. I know he's like, what to get the name of the game? You know, hey, sometimes we come correct, prepared. Today, obviously not. I was on top of a mountain earlier in the snow filming a scene.
Did you have to walk to the studio
$20.
uphill in the snow?
How much?
$20.
$20. So, is it worth $20? If you love platformers, it's not it looks great. It plays
Yeah.
great.
It's certainly
just
cute.
like it feels just kind of like the enemies kind of feel all the same throughout. The levels start to feel all the same throughout, and it just kind of hits that mediocre line. So like at $20, mediocre doesn't cut it anymore.
Well, what does Cuphead run? It's cheaper, I think.
$20.
No,
the
it's
same.
$20.
So it's competing
And
with
that's-
Cuphead
It's
and...
it's competing. You're competing with too much stuff.
Yeah, that's true. At that price point, I would say so.
Like you have to come with it now, man. And I feel like it's a game that's almost there. And this is what I heard. I heard they were gonna give a bunch of updates, and they were even gonna put some new stuff in it.
Oh.
If that's the case, after this review, don't judge me on that. I'm judging on what I played And I got this game before it launched on the PS4. So maybe by the time it launched, by the time you're watching this, it's probably been out for a year. You know how bad we are at uploading. But either way. So anyway, guys, that's my take on Rad Rodgers. What about you? Did you guys think it was rad? I don't know.
Did you think it was bad?
Did you think it was bad? I feel like it was Brad.
Which
it was
is the
Brad.
worst. Which video games anymore kind of.
Rad Rodgers.
It was Brad Rodgers.
Video games anymore kind of like movies, though. You have the really good ones, you have the really bad ones, and one of the worst places they can be is just in that big valley of mediocre.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you want to be in mediocre rather than bad, right?
I feel like Rad Rodgers.
I don't know.
This is common now.
I mean,
Yeah.
Sometimes bad games become more popular.
Yeah.
than even
It's like movies. Like,
Yeah.
I recall
you want
a
to watch
game
The
called
Room
Co-op.
or do you want to watch Transformers?
Well, it's kind of like YouTubers never play Sonic Generations, but they
Yeah.
play all the horrible Sonic games all the time because people will watch them.
Yeah. All right, well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this review. We appreciate your support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell if you want to get the notifications when we're streaming and doing all the things that we do.
Exactly.
in
We
life.
also stream on Twitch, so make sure to follow us there at
That's right.
twitch.tv/MediaGlitch.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.